Hi guys, loving the quality right now. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, go ahead and hit that subscription button and get me monetized. Alright, so this morning I come to you to talk to you about well, what would I say? I have a topic to share with you, and I'm going to share with you this morning. I would have shared it with my youth group last night, and they liked it, so I said, all right, why not just share it with my fellow YouTubers or my followers. And thank you for the support again, guys. Without you guys, we want to get to 2K and help me to get my channel monetized. So spam the comment section, like up the video, share up the video, watch and repeat. All right, so this morning I'm going to share the topic of patience with you, and I am focusing on the theme persisting through obstacles and setbacks, basically meaning perseverance. So we should persevere in whatever that we are doing. All right. So before I begin, let me just give you a little background of what patience is so that you can have an understanding of what it is, so that the story that I may share with you, you can see how patience is coming through. Now, most persons would say patience and faith are the same thing, but really and truly they are not, and we're going to look at some differences why they are not the same, but they work hand in hand. They correlate, they build each other. All right. So based on IA or AI, patience is the ability to not working, waiting, or difficult situations without becoming agitated or upset. And it has several different aspects of it. The first aspect is endurance. Whatever you're doing, you have to endure through to the end. That is basically what patience is. Never giving up. So endurance in the sense means the capacity to withstand challenges or difficulties over time, right? Now we look at self-control. Self-control is the ability to regulate one's emotions, reactions in the face of adversity. So no matter how the struggle is hard, no matter how the challenges are tough, you still have to remain calm in whatever you do and strive for the best. Right? Then we have tolerance. Now, tolerance is the willingness to accept and deal with difficulty or unpleasant situation. You have to have some level of tolerance, right? So that is basically what patience is. And then we have calmness, the ability to remain calm and composed even in stressful or trying circumstances. Now, with this patience, that is something that I personally struggle with, to be honest. I don't have a high tolerance rate. I don't tend to be composed most of the time, especially being a mom. Well, a boy mom. We all know the challenges of being a boy mom and what it entails. So, being a mom overall, it has to be patient. When it comes on to our religious belief and religious faith, we have to have patience as well. In whatever we are doing, just be patient. Have some patience with God, because God is never late. God is always on time, right? When you least expect it, that is when God actually shows up. But if you're there and you so-called say you're being patient and waiting, but every day you get up, when is my time? When is it going to be my turn? That is not patience. You are not enduring. You are not being tolerant. You're not staying calm, right? You are rushing the process. So with everything that you do in life, have some patience. Set aside some patience. Have some tolerance. All right, try to be calm in adversity. Whatever you're facing, just try to be calm. Bell ruin my thoughts. Yeah. Guys, don't watch me fired my forehead big. Anyways, continue with my lesson. As I would have stated earlier, that faith and patience, they work hand in hand with each other. So I'm going to tell you some differences between faith and patience. Now, faith, it focuses on trust and belief, while patience focuses on endurance and self-control. So to have faith, you have to have a belief. You have to have trust. You have to believe that yes, God is going to work it out for me. You have to trust that yes, whatever challenges that I might be facing, God is going to work it out. So that is what faith is. While patience, no matter how long it takes. Say for instance you're working on a promotion, and no matter how long it takes, you are being patient until one day, boop, you drop in your lap, you get the promotion, right? Now, faith can be associated with hope. So, faith gives up hope and optimism, while patience, it can be associated with calmness and perseverance. With patience, you never give up. You keep on going. You keep on striving, one step at a time, one day at a time. That is what it is. It means to me. Faith can inspire action, while patience often involves waiting or enduring. So, faith, you're putting in the work and you get something done. But patience, you are waiting, and after putting in that work, you would wait and wait and wait and endure it. Alright? Ooh, guys, my video dropped. Sorry about that. So, while faith and patience are distinct, they can complement each other. As I said, they would work hand in hand. Faith can provide the foundations for patience, and patience can help nurture and deepen our faith. All right. So let us take a look at the Bible, and we are going to be looking at some biblical stories. Well, I am going to tell you a story that I. There are a lot of stories in the Bible that speak of patience, or what's the word that I'm looking for? It exemplifies patience, right? But there's always one particular story that I keep on going back to. The story, it is strong in faith and it is strong in patience. So most stories in the Bible, even though they speak of patience, it is also intertwined with faith. Do you see where I'm going there? So both faith and patience, they work closely hand in hand. They help to build each other. But the story that I'm going to share with you this morning is the story of Job. Now, Job was a righteous man and a wealthy man, and he lived in the land of Uz. And he had a large family and he had a lot of possessions. However, Job would have went through some challenges, some suffering. So basically, Satan would have challenged God, claiming that Job's faithfulness was due to his blessings. So he was saying that Job was only faithful because of the blessings that was bestowed upon him. So he would have challenged God to see, take away these blessings and see if he will still remain faithful. Right? So God accepted the challenge basically. So he allowed Satan to test Job. For one, Job lost a lot of possessions. He lost his cattle, he lost his sheep, his camels, his donkeys. Everything that was expensive back then, he lost those. Two, the death of his children. And three, the physical affliction, meaning he had boils over his bodies and such forth. But with all of this happening to Job, Job remained steadfast. He remained faithful and he remained patient. He was so patient with God. He did not blame God for what was happening to him. He just kept the faith and he endured whatever he was going through. He tolerated it and he trusted that at the end or someday God is going to work it out for him. And this is where patience comes into play. Now, despite his suffering, as I said, he remained faithful and he was patient. In Job 1, verse 21, he would have stated that, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." Now, Job 2, verse 10 also states, "Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" Right? Now, Job had some friends as well, and they accused him that he sinned, and that is why his suffering was happening to him. So, because he had sinned, God was punishing him, which that was not the case, right? God was only testing him to see if he would remain steadfast. Now, God, because of what was happening, God intervened and he spoke to Job and his friends. One, God challenged Job's understanding. Two, he highlighted God's sovereignty and wisdom. And three, he rebuked Job's friends for their accusations. Now, with everything that was happening, the restoration came upon him. So after his encounter with God, Job repented, he prayed for his friends, and he received restoration. He doubled whatever he had before. So with this, he kept on praying, he remained faithful, he remained patient, he endured everything that was thrown at him. Even when he had lost his children, he still did not give up on God. Right? So the message that I am sharing with you this morning is that remain patient. Remain patient. No matter what the battle is, no matter the obstacles and the challenges that you are facing, remain faithful and be patient with God. Sometimes God gives us our daily testings in some strange ways, and we don't know that we are being tested. But having that strong faith in God, we are going to be rewarded. Just like how Job was double rewarded for everything that he would have had before. Just have that faith in God and be patient with God, and all will be well. That's the message that I'm sharing with you, and I'll repeat my theme. I was focusing on patience under the theme persisting, persisting through obstacles and setbacks. Perseverance, you shall persevere. Thank you for joining, guys. I will see you in another video. Remember to hit that subscription button. Remember to like up the video. Remember to leave a comment, guys, and share. Thank you so much for joining me for this journey as well. Just keep on watching these videos. Get me monetized. I'm going to speak it into being. I shall be monetized in 2025. I am speaking it into being. Thank you, guys. Love you.